Let me guess. You grew up in an all-American family. You have 1.5 siblings. Your daddy was a doctor, and your mommy greeted you after school with freshly baked Toll House cookies.
Actually, no. I grew up in California, and my parents moved me and my brother up here for a better life when I was 12. I was angry with them for making me leave my friends, and I had a lot of resentment towards them for many years. I'm afraid I wasn't that nice to them as a teenager.
Is there ever such a thing as a nice teenager?
What did your father do?
Oh, he was a kindergarten teacher, and my mom was an aide for special needs children. Oh, we weren't wealthy by any means, and I certainly wasn't greeted at the door with freshly baked cookies. But I always knew I was loved. That's a parent's job, to love you and support you no matter what. Even if you're a brat, even if you end up in jail, and even if you're a lesbian.
You live in La La Land. That's not reality. You're 1 in 100 that actually feels loved by their parents.
Really?
Well, I always felt loved by my parents. I just don't want them to hurt again. Shit, I have been in and out of rehab or jail for the last 10 years. Didn't even call them the last 2 times I ended up in the clink.
I don't feel the love.
Me fucking either.
Really? You don't think your parents loved you?
No.
Well, Dina, why are you in here?
Attempted murder.
Attempted murder? You're kidding me, right?
The cops got me all wrong. I didn't want to murder anyone. Just wound him a little.
Well, how long have you been in here?
58 glorious days.
Dina's still awaiting trial.
58 days and you haven't been tried yet? Why aren't you out on bail?
You're getting awful fucking nosy, Blondie.
I'm sorry. That's just such a long time without a trial.
Well, I usually don't like to talk about it, but what the fuck? I can't sleep and I've got nothing better to do. Every 3 years, who's counting? He was the love of my life. That a mad monster took rally. I was the monster to queen. Now, I'm the queen of me.
She's a queen, she's a queen, she's a queen of me. She's a queen, she's a queen, she's a queen of me.
Billy started a wandering. The rumors spread all over town. I ignored the gossip, taking mine through the years, till I caught him in bed with my mother Louise.
He's a mother, he's a mother, he's a true motherfucker. He's a mother, he's a mother, he's a real motherfucker.
I got my gun, I aimed for his balls. My head went crazy, I just don't recall how I miss Willie, shot Louise and said, "He told me that the bitch ain't dead."
The bitch ain't dead.
Comedy time in the big house. Could do 20 years or more. Just goes to show there ain't justice.
No justice.
They're walking free.
They're walking free.
And they both screwed me.
Screwed, you were totally screwed. Now we know why you're mean. You're the queen of me.
I'm the queen of me. The Duchess of that. The worst damn nightmare that you've ever had. Don't like my tats. Don't like my style. Tough shit. I'm the queen of me.
She's a queen, she's a queen, she's a queen of me. She's a queen, she's a queen, she's a queen.
I'm me.
Let me get this straight. Your husband slept with your mother?
You got it.
That's a horrible story. I am so sorry, Dina.
Hey, that's life.
That is not life. Life shouldn't be like that. Your own husband should not sleep with your mother.
Easy, that's enough.
Dina, you did not deserve to be treated that way by your mother or by your husband.
Fuck do you know what I deserve? You've been in here less than 24 hours. You don't know me.
Well, you're right, I don't. But that nobody deserves to be treated with a lack of respect.
Respect is not a word in my vocab. I've been treated like shit in my whole life. My father left when I was 2. Wheezy was always bringing home a new uncle. The first time I was raped by a so-called uncle, I was 6. My mother beat the shit out of me when I told her, so I quit telling her. I kept running away, but she always found me. It was her mission to make my life miserable. And then I met Willie, and we got married. Willie and I was good for a while, or so I thought. I heard the rumors he was screwing around, but I never thought it was with my mother. I've never been treated with respect by nobody. Why in the hell should it be any different now?
Because you are a human being. We all deserve to be treated with respect.
Cheesy, you missed your calling. You should have been a shrink.
For a fucking preacher.
I'm sorry. I get a little worked up sometimes. But respect starts with yourself, Dina. I know you've had a crappy life. I know everyone you've ever loved has screwed you over. But you can't let that ruin your life.
I'll bet you know all about that self-respect shit, don't you? I'll bet this is the only bad thing you've ever done in your whole perfect little life.
I'm far from perfect, Dina. There are several things I've done in my life that I would take back, but I can't. So I work with what I have, and I try to do better the next time. Your mother is a bitch. And your husband is a cheating prick. Too bad your aim was off. Don't let them define who you are.
You know, you're not so bad, Cheesy. When you first popped into the cell, I fucking hated you and your perky personality.
You hated me? Why did you hate me?
Because I've never had your perfect perky life, and I never will.
Dina, I'm in jail just like you. I messed up too. We're human. We make mistakes. I'll tell you what, though. I will never drink and drive again. As much as I like you girls, I don't want to come back. I've definitely learned from my mistakes. Can't we all learn from our mistakes?
I said you wasn't bad, Blondie. I didn't say you could preach to me or touch me.
So I guess a hug would be out of the question.
Don't push your luck.
Mon chéri, you are a beautiful being. You can hug me.
Okay.
Oh, merci, mon chéri. If I were a lesbian like Norm, I would choose you.
Thanks, Lula.
You best take Miss Lula to Oscar Mayer Wiener and his friends. They won't give you any trouble.
Oh, we, Norm, are very strong. But a girl can dream to feel the warmth of another human being, rather than just the warmth of a sausage.
Jesus, Cheesy, what are you trying to do? Make us human?
We are all human. Sometimes we just lose our way. Good night, everyone.
Good night, Cheesy.
Good night, mon chéri.
Good night, Mary fucking Poppins.